Welcome back. We have an update from Loop Industries, Inc., which trades on the NASDAQ under the symbol LOOP, and is a technology company whose mission is to accelerate the world's shift towards sustainable PET plastic and polyester fiber and away from our dependence on fossil fuels. Please welcome the VP of Communications, Kevin O'Dowd. Nice to see you again, Kevin.
Thank you. Again, I'm Kevin O'Dowd. I'm head of IR here in communications at Loop. I'll give you an update from our last call on October 4th. A short refresher. So what does Loop do? At the end of the day, we solve the global plastic waste problem in the PET and polyester fiber segments of the market. Loop's built out a technology that we produce the highest quality, virgin quality PET resin and polyester fiber made from 100% recycled content. We don't blend it. It's 100% recycled content, infinitely recyclable. So now packaging, textiles can be recycled an infinite amount of time. There's no degradation of quality. We remove all the colorings, all the additives, all the dyes, all the impurities. That's really what Loop's technology is built to handle. That same package can be recycled over and over again, which is very important for our customers. We're the only company I know of that can go bottle to fiber, fiber to fiber, bottle to fiber, and fiber to bottle. The second part of the Loop story is our partnerships. Back in June of 2021, SK Geocentric took a 10% equity stake in Loop at $12 a share. Their stated goal by 2027 is to be the largest plastics recycler in the world. They've invested $260 million in advanced recycling technologies. Loop is their single largest investment. The Loop and SK joint venture will start commercializing technology in the fourth quarter of this year. It's an amazing partnership for us. We're leveraging SK's operations excellence, their construction, their engineering, their technology, their knowledge. These guys run big petrochemical plants around the world. We're leveraging all of that with them. Their financial strength, all of the debt financing, all of the capital needed for these projects, as far as the debt, is going to be provided by SK. Loop has nothing to do to participate as far as the debt. We provide 49% of the equity for the projects. So Loop has a 49% ownership stake. SK has a 51%. That 1% trade-off is for them providing the capital in the operations. The interesting part also is that Loop receives a recurring licensing fee as a percentage of top-line revenue from each facility. So the JV will be paying Loop a royalty fee each and every year. First facility is going to be built in Ulsan, South Korea, on an existing petrochemical site that SK owns today. Then right behind that, we're discussing of second facilities in Vietnam, third in China, and Japan. Today, this morning, we announced the groundbreaking of our Infinite Loop project will begin on the 15th of this month. This project in partnership with SK will be introduced at a press conference on the 14th in Seoul. The facility is located within the SK industrial complex. It's called the Ulsan Arc. It's a tremendous project. They will bring in 325,000 tons of plastic waste to be divided into three facilities. Loop, 95,000 tons. Pure Cycle Technologies, which does polypropylene, around 70,000 tons, and the balance to go to plastic energy. The facility is located in the SK industrial complex, and it's tailored to supply the Asian textile industry with sustainable recycling solutions. Right now, our teams are finalizing the details as we approach groundbreaking. The guest list includes SK Group executives, government officials, customers, media, academic figures. It's got our anticipated investment from Loop is approximately 80 to 100 million. We're on the cusp of finalizing our funding for this project. I think it showcases our commitment to the project's potential. And the Ulsan Arc completion is expected to be by 2025, positions us as a leader in promoting the circular plastics economy. It's SK's stated goal that by 2027, they will be the largest plastics recycler in the world, to have 4 facilities by then. We are at the forefront of that technology. Right behind the Asian projects is our project in Infinloop, France. Again, great project, same capacities of the ones we're building in Asia. The site chosen was Saint-Avold, France. This is a fantastic project supported by the French government. The project was put together through our partnerships with the large French brand owners Danone, L'Oreal, L'Occitane, all of these companies, strong supporters of Loop. We've been working with them for a very long time. They wanted their packaging to come from the waste in France, so that's how this partnership was born. We're seeing very high demand from the global brand owners. 2025 is a big key year for them, as they all have set targets on using recycled content, because that's when the government mandates kick in. So yeah, big news today for us. You'll see other announcements between now and year end, and I'll open it up for 4 minutes of questions.
Great. Congratulations, Kevin. Okay, question from Alex Mooney. Alex is new to Loop. He wants to know, who are the customers and in what volume are you creating and selling? It's
a great question. The facilities are design one, build many. There's 70,000 ton facilities. The customers that we have right now, we have L'Oreal, Danone, L'Occitane. We're in talks with 24 others. Danone has an Evian bottled water with us, which I think is the premium water brand in the world. It's the right now it's being sold in South Korea. It's the first. You can see it on the right side of this screen. And if you see there, you'll also see the Loop logo on that. There's a co-branding strategy with all of our partners. We also have signed contracts with On Shoes in Switzerland, which is Roger Federer's company. So yes, the key is getting these facilities up and built. It's sort of a build it and they will come. But right now we've got Danone, which is Evian water, L'Oreal, L'Occitane, and On Shoes.
Thank you for that. Matt Gentry says, congratulations on the investment. SK is 51%. Is that 51 voting as well? And is this for all of Loop's revenue or just specific projects?
That's a great question. No, the 51% is only ownership, okay, in that plant. It's not an ownership of Loop. They only have a 10% ownership stake in Loop. As I mentioned earlier, they took a 10% stake at $12 a share in June of 2021. They have other milestones where they could bring it as high as 20, but it's capped off at 20%. But that ownership stake is only in the plant facility, and we're building in the joint ventures in Asia.
Miles Hollander asks, what's the cost to Loop for these raw materials? It was pretty minimal. Is that correct?
It's a great question, because like right now there is no cost. Right now that's all going to change, because one of the beauties about tech is we have a technology that uses low heat, low pressure. We can take feedstock or basically garbage that no one else can take. The problem for a lot of these other technologies is they need a very clean feedstock, because they're melting things. They're using high heat and high pressure. When we break up the plastic, we're doing it at 85 degrees Celsius, significantly below the 260 to 300 degrees Celsius that it takes for other technologies. And that's key. That's what distinguishes Loop's technology to anything that's ever been done before. Upcycling allows us to take very low value feedstock. All of the feedstock that we process in our plants today, it has no value. It's destined for landfill, incineration, or natural environments like oceans or rivers. Now, we're not dumb. We know that once we're going to be making money for it, someone is going to be charging us for it. So we've attached a 45% cost structure for the feedstock that we'll be getting come 2025 when we open our first plant.
Fantastic. Edith Long wants you to explain your recent investment. I know you just spoke about it. She wants you to clarify. Did you say it was structured with debt? And if so, what is the rate and what's the debt backed by?
Right now, we're looking at a 60-40 debt to equity, and all of the debt is responsible is from SK. Now, if you're familiar with SK, it's the second largest company behind Samsung in Asia. They've got the highest quality AAA. They're responsible for the debt. We're only responsible for the equity portion, which the CapEx on the project is going to be right now estimated between 400 and 500 million US. So you're looking at a Loop commitment of anywhere from 80 to 100 million dollars on the cost of this project.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for joining us with this update, Kevin.
Have a great day.
All right, you too.
Thank you.
Okay, everyone, stay with us. We'll be right back with another update from Theriva Biologics.